As the world continues to grow, as aviation continues its crucial function, as the forecast calls for increased flights across our skies, the FAA is evolving to meet the demands of the future. Across the country, pilots are flying new and more efficient routes that benefit the passengers, the airlines, and the economy. NextGen is the modernization of our airspace, from radar-based surveillance to precision satellite monitoring of all the aircraft in our skies. By integrating a number of innovative technologies, NextGen will enhance safety, shave minutes off flight times, and spare the environment from unnecessary emissions. As you're boarding the aircraft, especially during times of heavy demand, a more predictable system allows controllers to give your plane a spot in the order of departing flights. This helps reduce gridlock and eliminate long waits on the tarmac. Metered pushbacks from the gate ensures less time inching forward and burning fuel while waiting to take off. The technology is already cutting taxi time by 7,000 hours per year at New York's JFK Airport. When your plane is ready for takeoff, it will have its own precise flight path and direction off the runway. No longer strapped to a single departure route, flights can take advantage of new satellite-based precision routes that will help flights depart runways more quickly. While your flight is in the air, GPS-enabled technologies will make air traffic more efficient. Since air traffic controllers will receive pinpoint locations of all aircraft in the sky, it will allow more planes to share the same airspace while reducing the risk of error. As your plane reaches cruising altitude, its flight data will be fused with other data, including wind, destination, traffic, and weather. NextGen technologies will integrate with weather information to determine the safest and most efficient path of your flight. Weather could no longer be a single contributor to delayed or canceled flights. With NextGen technologies on the ground and in the air, delays will be reduced by about 41%. As your plane approaches its destination, it will automatically receive a place in line for landing. While traditionally this has occurred near the airport, with NextGen technology, it will happen hundreds of miles from the airport. Pilots will fly continuous descent approaches, which will reduce carbon emissions. These new landing procedures will require less fuel and produce less noise, as well as significantly lower impacts to the environment. NextGen Data Communications, a new communication tool between controller and cockpit, can issue taxi instructions and gate information even before the flight lands. This cuts down on taxi times upon arrival. FAA statistics show that implementation of the NextGen system across U.S. airspace will reduce fuel consumption by 1.6 billion gallons and reduce carbon emissions by 16 million tons, while also saving $38 billion in costs through 2020. The NextGen system will not only reduce delays and boost your experience as a passenger, it will also create safer, faster, and greener air travel for the future.